welcome to another RSR. Tonight we're reviewing Atlanta United FC 1, Toronto FC 1 in MLS 2023 Week 2. Toronto gets a point. They are even with where they were last year in points totals after the first 2 weeks. I think they're higher on the table, but don't quote me. With that being said, or at least in comparison with where the final playoff line is. With that being said, though, not okay. It was a pretty okay performance. Not great, but it was an okay performance. They wanted the draw. They played for the draw. They could have got a cheap win, but the defense did enough to allow the draw to be realized. It was better than last week. Pretty much that's all you could say. It's better than last week. There was some improvement. The defense did good enough to get a draw. Sean Johnson stood on his head. You'll see where I'm going with that in a bit. Halftime, it was 0-0, but it really should have been 2 or 3 for Atlanta. Had Sean Johnson not been here, it would have been 2 or 3 for Atlanta, and we would have been screaming bloody murder probably. But Sean Johnson does some good work defensively. TFC also does some good work. The back line, still pretty good in my book. Rosted, Petretta, Hedges, and Larea, great back four. They played well. Midfield, I didn't think they played as bad as last week. I thought Cervania was a welcome addition. When they put Oso up on the wing, they put Cervania back in the midfield. I thought he was a welcome addition. I think it was a good way to play it with Insigne out. And pretty good midfield. I think we need more of a holding midfield, but if we ain't playing, I say play Oso, Bradley, and Cervania, but we'll get there when we get there. But it was 0-0 at the half, then 2 goals in the second half, 1 for each team, leads to the points being split, but a point each. In the 52nd minute, Federico Bernardeschi gets his second of the season. 2 goals, 2 games, 3 points in 2 games because he had the assist off the free kick last week. Part of everything we've done. Federico Bernardeschi takes a banger of a shot near post on the smaller part of the net because Guzan went the same way, but Federico took a banger, put it low, drove it home, and thank God he did because we needed it. We were up 1-0 first. We struck first. After all that went down, TFC struck first. Federico Bernardeschi, beautiful goal. There's a reason I bought his shirt, his jersey, this year. I was going to do it after the second half of last year, but again, I think I made the right decision. Great goal by Federico. Wonderful golazo. Then in the 60th minute, Matheus Rossetto takes a shot outside the box. It deflects off Mark Anthony Kaye and Matt Hedges. Bounces over Sean Johnson. There was no way he could get to it. He got held out to dry. And sadly enough, there you go. That's where we are. Matheus Rossetto ties it up. I don't know if Johnson could have got to it even if he didn't. Even if it didn't get deflected twice. But it did get deflected twice. You can't really get mad at it. Good build-up. It wasn't a completely egregious error. 1-1. And that's the way it would stay for the next half hour. 1-1 on the night. A draw for TFC. They get a positive result. I'm going to take it. They played for it. That's what they wanted. They wanted the draw. And that's what they got. Could you want better? Yes. Should you want better? Yes. Could they have won this game? Yes. But in the end, I'll take the draw. It's better than nothing. They didn't blow it in Tobias time. Overall, it was an improvement over last week, frankly. Full-time stats are as follows: 16 shots to 4, 6 shots on goals to 3, 67% possession to 33% possession, 620 passes to 323, 90% pass accuracy to 77, 15 fouls to 9, 2 offside to 1, 2 yellow cards to 0, 0 red cards to 0, 9 corners to 0. TFC, I think overall, this was an improvement over last week. How much of an improvement? That's up to everybody else to say, but I think it was an improvement. It wasn't an overt improvement, but getting a point, defending well, goalkeeping was great. I'm going to take it. I'll take it 6 ways to Sunday, frankly. Especially over the past 10 games that they've played. I'm going to take it. I'll take it. Is it the best? No. Was it sort of a smash and grab? Yeah. If they got 3 points, would it still been of a smash and grab? Yes. Frankly, yes. But they didn't allow Atlanta to score. They only allowed them to overrun them. Now, TFC got overrun most of this game. Atlanta had so many chances. I'm surprised that they ended up drawing. Again, I think Atlanta overall should have won, frankly. And I'll be honest about that, especially after that first half. It should have been 4-1. But again, this is why, to me, Sean Johnson was the man of the match. He was the man of the match because he stood on his head. And the defense did back him up to a degree. But in the end, Sean Johnson had to make some amazing saves to get this game to be a point, to be a draw. He had to make some great saves. And he did. He did. And that's man of the match for me. Yes, Federico earned us the goal that put us ahead that ended up being a point. But I think this is more Sean Johnson. I think this point is thanks to Sean Johnson being in goal instead of Mr. Alex Bono, us making that offseason move. I don't even think Westberg would have done that well. Or even Tomas Romero, if we're being honest. Sean Johnson pulled a point for us. Man of the match. Simple as. I'm very happy with Sean Johnson's performance. And honestly, most of the goals he's going to allow this year, because there's going to be a good bit, are going to be him being hung out to dry. And I think we should know this, because I have not seen a howler from Sean Johnson yet. From what I've actually seen. From the LA preseason game to DC last week to the game tonight. I have not seen a howler. It's been him being hung out to dry. And I would guess that the Coachella goals were the same way. Has he allowed more than I would have expected? Yeah. Is it his fault? I would say no. I would say none of them have been his fault. So, with that being said, Sean Johnson was a great signing, because if we didn't sign him, we'd be in a world of trouble right now. Like we haven't already been in a world of trouble for 2 years, but again, if we have some sort of a pulse, I'm going to say it's thanks to 2 guys. Federico Bernardeschi, Sean Johnson. Everybody else are just along for the ride. Even if the defense is better. And I think the back line itself is better. Over the year, from what they've changed, the back line is pretty good. Larea, Petretta, Hedges. Larea, Rosted, Hedges, Petretta. That back four, they're great. I like that back four. And if McNaughton slides in, I'm still good with it. O'Neal, I'm going to get a little bit worried. Tomas Romero plays for Sean Johnson, which we know will happen sometimes. I like it better. I'm going in with more hope than I do when Alex Bono was here, but probably about the same amount of hope I had when Westberg was at his peak. But with that being said, especially with that back line, I'm going to give Tomas Romero the benefit of the doubt when he comes in. That midfield is the problem. The offensive, the front three, just fine as well. I'm fine with the front three. The back four, just fine. Goalkeeping, great. It's that midfield. And if we go for the third DP, it has to be a midfielder. A dual 8. It has to be. To either replace Mark Anthony Kaye or Michael Bradley. Hell, even if Oso needs to sit down, I'm not opposed to it, frankly. To me, from what I've seen, that midfield was better tonight. It was better tonight. Nothing egregious like the DC game, or LA for that matter. It's better. It's better. It was better, but how good is better? Was it a one-night thing? Was Cervania being there and Oso being pushed up Cervania, K, Bradley the reason? Could we go Oso, Bradley, Cervania? I think that would be even better. If we don't have O'Brien, I think Oso, Bradley, Cervania would be even better. If we had to go with one of them, I'd rather have Bradley on the pitch. But with that being said, that midfield is the question. Even if they were better tonight, that is the question, is that midfield. And I'm very happy with what I saw tonight overall. Yes, they got overran, the team, but Atlanta had a lot of chances. They had a lot of offensive moments, and they got stonewalled for the most part. And we sort of helped one in, but again, I'll take it. I'll take a 1-1 draw, especially if you're playing for it. They got what they wanted. I can't completely complain. It's a improvement from last week, and they got what they wanted. They're going home with a point for home opener next Saturday. Hopefully we beat the Crew. I mean, we've had some good results against Williford Nancy, and we've had some horrible ones too, so we'll see where this goes. But Columbus is playing okay right now against DC, but if we play like we did tonight, I have a good feeling at home. If we play like we did opening week, that's a question. So with that being said, Atlanta, they played a good game. They should have had more, but luckily for us, it was a draw. Sean Johnson's the man of the match, and I'll take a point and run after the way that game was played. But it still was an improvement. Maybe it's because we got the point, but it was an improvement. So with that being said, I'll take it. I'll take it and run. TFC go again next week. And in between, we got some good CCL stuff. So with that being said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us in play. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. No, as you can see, there will not be a jersey unboxing uploading tomorrow. So Monday, I'll see you for the CCL predictions, the 2023 CCL predictions. I'll see you then. Then we got 3 days of games, a day off on Friday, and then we're back for Sunday, Saturday and Sunday, TFC Saturday. I think we're going Pachuca on Sunday, I think. Yeah. So I'll see you then. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. Good draw. Could have done better, but I'll take it.